My name is Miguel. I am a service manager and I work at Heathrow Airport. So what a service manager does is it involves a lot of problem solving, a lot of trying to understand how the operations at an airport works and provide the best service that we can. A typical day involves office work, admin work, but my favorite part of my job is when I get to be in the terminal, I get to look at security, I get to look at all of how Heathrow, the airport, operates, and I try to problem solve and I try to see where we're falling short, where we can improve. I would say that skills that are very important for working in my job and in aviation is definitely communication. There's loads of different teams and people and all sorts of departments that have to work together. And the way you do that is by communicating and communicating well. Heathrow is a huge airport, lots and lots of work going on behind the scenes, lots of people to work with. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, but it's important to know that when you do feel overwhelmed, there are people there to help you and people there to support you. I really enjoyed my time in school. For A levels, I did physics, I did Spanish, and I did economics. And I went to the University of West London and studied airline and airport management. Just before I was going to go to university, I thought I wanted to do accounting, but one of my teachers actually really told me to try new things and do work experience. And one of the work experience that I signed up to was with British Airways. And that essentially transformed my life and my career. If it wasn't for me trying that work experience, I quite frankly wouldn't be in the position I am today. I remember in my final year, in my third and final year, the reality hit me that I need a job. And to my amazement, I managed to get a job at Heathrow Airport. So my first ever job at Heathrow was a customer host. So what I started off doing was working at the train stations across the terminals, making public service announcements and checking tickets. Spent a lot of time just learning, most importantly, learning and understanding how the airport works and who did this and who did that, and applying and applying and applying. I managed to do 3 other jobs after that. Amongst those jobs, many rejections. I didn't let that deter me and just keep applying until I managed to land the job that I'm doing now, and I've been doing this for 2 years. The advice that I would give to anyone out there really is really just try to find what you enjoy. Because once you find what you enjoy, things just become a lot more fun.